What if I told you that mastering just 7 habits could completely transform your life? No gimmicks, no fluff, just powerful change waiting to be unlocked. Whether you're stuck in the same routines, feeling overwhelmed by chaos, or simply yearning for something more meaningful, this video will give you the tools to rise above mediocrity and reclaim control. These aren't vague platitudes or cheesy self-help slogans. These are real, actionable habits grounded in psychology and proven by millions. Habits that create ripple effects in every area of your life. Today, we dive deep into how 7 habits that will transform your life, the timeless wisdom of Stephen Covey, can reshape your reality, rewire your mindset, and help you become the person you've always known you could be. Imagine waking up tomorrow feeling clear, purposeful, and energized. Not because you stumbled across a magic pill, but because you adopted a few simple, consistent habits. Picture having a system that works for you, a compass guiding your actions, helping you focus on what matters, and allowing you to flourish. That's what this is about. This is the path from chaos to clarity, from reacting to creating. And it starts here, right now, with the first habit. Think back to a time you felt powerless, like a leaf in the wind, tossed by external forces. Deadlines, demands, emergencies. We've all been there. Paralyzed by uncertainty, checking our phones every minute, hoping for a lifeline. Now picture the opposite. Feeling grounded, intentional, free. That's what happens when you adopt the first habit. It's not a mystical trick. It's about owning your power. Imagine pausing before you react, creating space between stimulus and response. You choose. You decide. You decide your tone, your actions, your story. Suddenly, you become the author of your life, not just a character in someone else's script. Now picture 2 people facing the same challenge. One sees problems. The other sees opportunities. One spirals into fear. The other leans into growth. This shift, the difference between reactive and proactive, changes everything. There's no secret sauce, just a choice to step up, to take responsibility, and to walk into your own power. And when you do, you change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. From that grounded place, you find room to build other habits. Habits that shape your vision, your priorities, your daily rhythms. Habit 2 invites you to begin each day with the end in mind. It urges you to envision the person you want to become, the relationships you want to nurture, the impact you want to make. It challenges you to plant seeds today for the legacy you'll harvest tomorrow. Think of each day as a brushstroke on a canvas, and with clarity of purpose, you stop painting by accident and start painting with intention. This Friday morning, 2 people open their laptops. One drifts through emails, meetings, and social media. The other opens a document with 3 clear goals aligned with their vision. Who's more likely to feel accomplished at day's end? Who will go home content knowing they lived with purpose? Clear vision isn't about ambition. It's about integrity. It's waking up and knowing that your actions, big or small, are in service of something meaningful. And when that happens, stress fades. You live by design, not by default. But vision is nothing without the discipline to execute. That's why habit 3 matters so much. Put first things first. Let go of urgent distractions, emails, notifications, busy work, and prioritize what truly moves the needle. Building this habit means learning to say no to the non-essential and yes to what aligns with your values. It means scheduling your energy, not just your time. Dedicating intentional blocks each day to what counts. Imagine the relief of crossing something meaningful off your list every day. Imagine reclaiming hours you'd lost to noise. This habit liberates you from the tyranny of overwhelm and helps you make real progress toward what matters most. Now shift. Everything you've built so far, self-mastery, clarity, discipline, sets the stage for powerful growth, but you won't thrive in isolation. Habit 4 is about win-win thinking. It's realizing that your success and others' success aren't mutually exclusive. Imagine collaborating with teammates, partners, friends, and family members, where trust runs deep and mutual benefit is the default. Picture resolving conflicts not with manipulation or compromise, but with synergy, creating solutions that are greater than the sum of their parts. This habit transforms relationships, workplaces, and communities. It's not naive, it's conscious cooperation. And the power of a shared vision multiplies impact and fosters meaning. But win-win isn't enough if you don't first seek to understand. That's where habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood, raises the stakes. Effective communication means listening deeply without ego. It means honoring someone's story before sharing your own. Imagine your relationships shifting from superficial to profound, from noise to connection. When you practice empathetic listening, you break down walls. People no longer just hear you, they feel heard. And that, paradoxically, opens the door to real influence, trust, and intimacy. It's not just polite, it's transformative. Now you've built vision, discipline, teamwork, and communication. But without self-renewal, you'll burn out. That's why habit 6, synergize, often blends with 7, sharpen the saw. Honor the holistic rhythm of your life. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual renewal. Exercise your body, feed your mind, nurture your soul, create and deepen relationships, monitor your well-being. This habit isn't optional, it's essential. Imagine waking up each morning refreshed, energized, aligned. Imagine learning daily, growing endlessly, healing naturally. Sharpening the saw is about sustainable greatness, preserving capacity so you can serve, create, love, and lead fully. It's the foundation under everything you do before it. Each habit supports and strengthens the others. They form a system, not a list. Step 1 empowers choice. Step 2 defines your purpose. Step 3 executes. Step 4 cooperates. Step 5 communicates. Step 6 renews. Together, they shape the infrastructure of an extraordinary life. You don't just do these habits, you become them. You move from being reactive to being proactive, from random to intentional, from isolated to connected, from depleted to renewed. Life isn't a straight line. You'll face setbacks, heartbreak, burnout, but the habits cushion the fall. They expand your capacity. They give you a ladder to climb when the storm hits. These habits are your anchors. They don't promise a perfect life, but they promise a real life. A life you consciously design and fully inhabit. Does this sound like more than just self-help? Because it is. This is philosophy in motion, psychology you live, an operating system for human flourishing. Living these habits doesn't just change your day. It changes your identity, your sense of possibility. It rewires your brain to crave growth, connection, and impact. It redefines success not by external achievement, but by internal harmony. If you take one insight away today, let it be this: lasting transformation isn't found in tactics or hacks. It's built on character, a deep inner alignment with who you want to be. These 7 habits aren't steps, they're lifeways. And your identity is your most powerful asset. So here's the question. Do you want to keep drifting, feeling at the mercy of circumstances? Or do you want to step fully into your power, sculpt your reality, and live a life aligned with your true potential? The path is here. It begins with choice, continues with commitment, and it shows up in your next moment. Choose wisely. Join us as we live these habits every day. Subscribe now to MindWise for more guides to better thinking, living with purpose, and being the master of your life.